Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this match between Islamabad City and the Lahore Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks to that warm introduction. The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one. Back, a little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Afridi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yes.
Absolutely nailed it.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
They'll get at least 1.
Keepers.
There'll be 1 run here for them. Over. Islamabad are 13 for none. Going with pace now.
Medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Zaman will be disappointed with that delivery.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right out of the middle.
That was pure elegance. Right out of the textbook, that shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Hales shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. 9 runs added in that over. Islamabad are 22 for none. A 3D from the south end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Nice shot.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Lovely.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Lovely.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Couldn't get it through the field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over. 8 off it. Islamabad are 30 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Nicked it.
Keepers in.
Good return, back from the deep.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Catch it.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Six runs added in that over. Islamabad are 36 for none. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Bold, disturbs the furniture.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Great shot through the gap.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. 8 runs added in that over. Islamabad are 44 for 1. Wisa coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Well placed, should get a single.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third. Drive the ball, lovely shot and good running.
Drives and misses everything.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket. A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Yes.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Good precision with a throw back from the deep. That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Yes.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Nice one.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Hi.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Hi.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
That's a really good half-century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Who are you supporting today? Lahore Qalandars. And you? Lahore.
Lovely.
Good. Lahore is my fav team.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Multan is my team.
Yes.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Oh, I think I've been on your channel.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No idea.
Yep.
Huge huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah.
Brilliant shot, that. A couple on offer here.
Did well just to get it down
When you
towards
were
third.
recording the game between LQVS MS, the first match of the
Islamabad,
PSL.
73 for 1. Khan with the ball in hand again.
Coming on to bowl.
Yes, I am covering whole PSL from the
Just need
start.
to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
I subbed to her channel.
Gone! Played all around it.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. And this could be a huge swing of momentum.
73 for 2.
Thank you so much. Keep supporting.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Khan, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Strong appeal. The Qalandars having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it, though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Impacting outside the line. Easy decision, that, for the third umpire. Khan survives. Fortunate the umpire's call goes their way.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Nikki Batty Bali Bethanula.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
No shot offered. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Me and Imran HTM Tiny VDR.
It's only a brief stay. Struck the pad right in front, and they're out for naught.
Owen Teku Udara Arman Honde. Wow. Main Bulgaria.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. finds the edge.
Lahore won the toss, decided to bat first.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good.
Azam, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Khan from the south end. Edged. A massive appeal. Certainly looks close. Maybe a bit of bat. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Middle that one. Great timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Misses everything.
Oh.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Ralph, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep. Yeah.
Out! What a catch!
U77. U7. By U77. U78. U78. Yes.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep. No!
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Ali takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are that safe, it just isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yeah. Keeper.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
End of the over. 4 off it. Islamabad at 99 for 4. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Lovely.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Super piece of timing.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep. Keeper.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yeah.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
That's the over. Islamabad are 113 for 4.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yeah.
the gap perfectly.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Well placed, should get a single.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Azam shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Edge, there's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
He nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Zaman just needs to continue finding good spots now.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Afridi, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Big shout. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble. Certainly no issue with the line. Ali has to go. Ends up being a wasted review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yes.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
How easy was that? A pick-up drive all the way for 6.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Weeser back on now. Time that perfectly.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Ashraf gets off the mark.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there. End of the over. 9 off it. Islamabad are 152 for 6. That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Out. Good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Ali will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yes.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Zaman is usually very good at not bowling no balls. Must have got something wrong with the run-up.
And another no ball. Seems to have forgotten where the crease is.
There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
We've all been there. Nothing seems to be going right. All you can do is get your head down and remember the basics.
This is just poor. Maybe time for a rest after this over.
In situations like this, you just need to focus on getting through the over, and then you can spend a bit of time until your next one, coming up with some new plans. Big edge! Good work there on the boundary. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Incredible shot, straight through the covers, 4 runs.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes. Keeper.
The match started.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Huge appeal.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Khan has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Super catch.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Khan takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowlers.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
They'll get at least 1. End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. Final over in this innings. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Doesn't beat the infield. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Beaten on the drive.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yes.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Steered away nicely. Let the ball do all the work for them. Nicely played for 4.
Ralph ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. And that's the end of the innings. Islamabad have set a target of 191 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
Zaman gets off the mark.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Keeper.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big appeal. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. There'll be runs here.
Waiting. Yep. Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that, no run scored.